Dr. Adrian Voss stood in the dimly lit laboratory, heart pounding as the countdown flickered on the glowing console. For 10 years, he had devoted his life to the impossible, bending time itself. Wires hummed, plasma coils spat out blue light, and the machine, the chrono core, buzzed with unstable energy. He had designed it to correct what history had destroyed, his wife, Clara. Clara had died 5 years earlier in a car accident on a rainy night. Every sleepless evening since, Adrian replayed the scene in his mind, the way her hand slipped from his, the flash of headlights, the sound of shattering glass. He could never forgive himself for being late that night, for not holding her back, for failing to save her. Tonight, he was going to change everything. He set the date on the machine, June 14, 2023. The night of the accident. The screen blinked, warning, paradox risk, unstable. Adrian ignored it. He strapped on the neural stabilizer and stepped into the chamber, surrounded by whirling rings of light. As the energy surged, he felt his body pulled apart, stretched thin across centuries. Images whirled past his eyes, wars, cities, faces of people not yet born. Then suddenly, silence. He gasped as his boots touched wet pavement. He was standing in the rain. A neon streetlight flickered above him, and there she was, Clara, umbrella in hand, laughing at something on her phone, just seconds before the truck came roaring around the corner. Adrian's throat tightened. He had done it. Clara, he shouted. She looked up, startled, brows furrowed at the strange man running toward her. The headlights flared. Adrian lunged, shoving her out of the way just as the truck screeched, barely missing her. She stumbled, confused and breathless. "You, who are you?" she asked, staring at his rain-soaked face. Adrian froze. He wanted to tell her everything, to wrap her in his arms, but his mind screamed warnings about paradox. If she knew, if she touched him too long, if history unraveled. Then he saw himself. Across the street, his younger self was running toward her, the Adrian who belonged to this time. Clarice Adrian, the one she loved, and he saw it, his younger self reaching for her hand, the way she would cling to him in fear after the truck passed. The way history was meant to happen. But Clarice's eyes were on the wrong Adrian. On him. "Who are you?" she whispered again, trembling. Why do I feel like I know you?" The world tilted. Adrian's breath caught. He had changed too much already. He realized the awful truth. By saving her, he had disrupted the chain. The Clara he loved now looked at him, a stranger, while his younger self faltered, left reaching into empty air. Somewhere behind him, the Chronocore's failsafe blared in his mind, timeline destabilizing. Adrian staggered back, chest heaving. He had saved her, but at a cost he could not yet see. And in that moment, he realized, sometimes saving the past meant destroying the future. The laboratory was gone. The city was gone. The world Adrian returned to was not the one he had left. He staggered out of the time field into blinding sunlight, coughing. But where his lab should have been, there was nothing but broken ruins and twisted steel. Towering buildings leaned half-collapsed, vines curling around shattered glass. The sky was a sickly red, ash drifting like snow. "No," Adrian whispered, stumbling forward. "This isn't possible." His chrono-core watch blinked with fractured data, timeline, unstable. Future collapse, 87%. He tried to stabilize the device, but the error wouldn't clear. His act of saving Clara had branched history into something monstrous. He wandered through the ruins, searching for answers, until he stumbled upon the cracked remains of a news terminal, half buried. In rubble, it flickered to life for a moment, showing fragments of headlines. 2023 unexplained energy surge in city. 2025 global markets collapse. 2031 war over temporal technology. 2042 nations fall. Adrian sank to his knees, horror choking him. By saving one life, Clarice, he had lit the fuse that destroyed millions. Then he heard footsteps. Dr. Voss. He turned sharply. Out of the shadows came a figure in worn armor, carrying a plasma rifle. The soldier's face was hard, but familiar, his own face, older, scarred, weary. Adrian staggered back. No, this can't be. It is, the soldier said grimly. I'm you, 20 years from now, and you doomed us all. Adrian's skin went cold. I only wanted to save her. You did, the older him said flatly. But in saving her, you erased balance. You weakened me. Clara's survival set off a chain of wars, inventions, deaths you can't imagine. Look around you. This is your mistake. Adrian shook his head, clutching the stabilizer on his wrist. Then I'll fix it. I'll go back again. No, the soldier growled, stepping closer. That's what I tried, over and over. Every time I interfered, it got worse. Until there was only one solution. He raised the rifle. Adrian's breath hitched. You're going to kill me. I have to, the older self said. His voice cracked with pain. Because if you die here, the paradox ends. The world has a chance to heal. Adrian's mind raced, memories of Clara's smile burning inside him. The woman he loved, alive somewhere in this twisted timeline. Could he sacrifice himself to undo her life again? Could he let her die to save the world? He looked into his older self's eyes full of grief, regret, and finality, and understood. Tears blurred his vision as he whispered, Clara, forgive me. The rifle fired. Light consumed him, and then, nothing.